Illustration 12. Okay, so Deepak is a dealer in stationery items. From the following transactions, past journal entries for the month of January and February 2018. Till now, we saw only 1 month transaction. Now, in this particular illustration, we have both January and February months transaction. Okay, January we have 5 transactions, February 15 alone we have 1 transaction here. So let's move on to the transactions. January 1. So when you write the journal entry, here you will write the year, month, date, right? So when you have to write all the January transactions continuously. When it moves on to February, just write February 15. Okay, date is given as 15, so you just write it as February 15. Year, once it is written, that is more than enough. Okay, now commenced business with cash, so cash account data to capital account. Since we are receiving cash to the business, cash is to be deposited, that is what comes in should be debited. So here cash is being debited and in the form of capital we are receiving, so you will write cash account data to Deepak's capital account, rupees 2 lakhs. Second one is opened a bank account by depositing cash. So here by depositing cash means cash is moving out of the business. When uh, we will credit what goes out as per the real account rule, so here it should be credited. And bank account is being opened means bank is the receiver here, he is the one who is receiving the cash. So you'll write the entry as bank account debtor to cash account, rupees 1 lakh. Okay, third one, A4 papers sold on credit to Padmini and Co. So here you don't bother what is being sold. Okay, sales is treated as one account, the other one is Padmini and Co. Since we are making the sale on credit, sales is one account and Padmini and Co is the other account. Padmini and Co is the receiver of the goods, that is A4 papers. So we'll debit Padmini and Co account. And what are we doing? We are actually making sale. By making this sale we'll receive an income, right? So it is to be credited as per the nominal account rule. So Padmini account debtor to sales account is the entry. The amount is rupees 60,000. Fourth one is bills received from Padmini and Co for the amount due. So here the amount due from Padmini and Co is rupees 60,000. The previous transaction, if you see, we sold goods to them for rupees 60,000. Now bills receivable means the customer only will prepare the bill and give it to us. So bills receivable is always debited. So bills receivable account debtor. From whom are we receiving? We are receiving from Padmini and Co. So Padmini and Co is the giver here. You'll write the entry as bills receivable account debtor to Padmini and Co. So whenever any bill is being done by the customer, it is bills receivable. If it is done by us, it is, or the suppliers, it is the bills payable. Okay. Then bills received from Padmini and Co discounted with the bank. Here we are going to receive only 58,000, not the 60,000. So we get a loss of rupees 2,000, which is to be treated as discount allowed. Okay, so now bills receivable will be credited since it is being again discounted with the bank. Okay, so it is with the bank now. Bank is the receiver. Bank account debtor, we get rupees 58,000. Discount allowed account debtor, which is rupees 2000, which is a loss to us, and two bills receivable rupees 60,000, because 60,000 is the bill amount, right? So this is how you will write the entry. Bank account debtor 58,000, discount account debtor, which is 2000. Since we have to get from him rupees 60,000, 60,000 minus 58,000, so you get rupees 2000. So two bills receivable account 60,000. The last one is bills of Padmini and Co. dishonored. Dishonored means it is not being accepted by the bank. Normally we use the term as check is being bounced, right? So that bouncing is what we call as dishonor. It means the banker did not accept your bill or the check. If they give it as check dishonored, it means that the check is being not being honored, or it is not being accepted. Now here, bills of Padmini and Co. dishonored. So from the bank, it is already in the bank only, right, in the previous transaction. Now this banker is returning it to Padmini and Co. That is the meaning of this. Okay, so Padmini and Co. becomes the receiver and bank becomes the giver. So entry should be Padmini and Co. account debtor to bank account, and the amount is for rupees 60,000. Till now your bill is not being accepted, right? So the amount is to be rupees 60,000. Padmini and Co. account debtor to bank account.